Alright, start the recording. We are back, everyone, with a new Viz Originals one shot. I end up saying this a lot, but again, sorry, it's been so long. It's been hella busy here, and the busyness has not stopped. Still gonna be busy tomorrow, and it is currently 12:17 a.m. I am tired as hell after unloading trucks all day, doing my day job. I am knackered. I probably should not be doing this, but I also have to be up early tomorrow to be at dentist appointments. I might not be be even able to speak when I get back. And I wanted to get to this since I guess my thing is doing this Viz original stuff. Speaking of, before we jump into it, besides just some background on the artist here, Gigimurakami, Queen of Horror manga. Yes, this thing managed to reach 1 million views in 6 days. I didn't think Viz Originals was that popular, but apparently it's picking up steam. At least it's picking up steam. I'm not sure what the analytics are for any of the others I've looked at. I should really ask about that. I should really ask if it's possible to take a look. But 1 million views. So first of all, congratulations, congratulations, Gigi. Holy crap, that is amazing. Like I can't. That's mind-boggling. Never like in my mind when I think anything of mine would reach 1 million of anything. So if I were in your position, my mind would be like would be blown if our positions were reversed. Speaking of which, sent in the one-shot storyboard. Still hadn't heard anything yet. Sa- he Sasaki Hisaki. Yes, I think that is his name. Ended up opening I guess Viz in general ended up opening portfolio reviews, online portfolio reviews. So of course I entered twice because I'm a dumbass, but didn't get it. Didn't get through. They were kind enough to at least send an email saying, "Hey, you failed. It's okay." Well, it wasn't really that you failed. It's just I wasn't selected. It's kind of a lottery thing where a whole bunch of people get in and you only have 12 slots. So it could have been hundreds of submissions. So what? I could have had a. I'm not even sure how. I'm not even entirely sure how to calculate that. Now I would get one of those 12 spaces if there are 100 people. But regardless, didn't get it. And apparently there is another convention coming up, so I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on something from them. Oh well, but also this might be some sort of horror manga. I'm a little bitch. I don't do horror well, but we are going to jump right into it. Same deal as always. I'll stop for any really interesting pieces of art or storytelling or anything like that, but otherwise it will be blocked. Yeah, I still don't think you can necessarily see this, but I will. No, you can see it just fine. Okay, bet. Okay, bet. I do at least want to see this page. Rage, resentment, and revenge. These are the feelings of those who have been murdered. But who will hear their cries? Who will avenge their pain? Only a Ripper can. In the world of Rippers, revenge is both service and power. But is the need for revenge necessary? Now, actually, hold on here a second. Can I? I cannot. Okay, so increasing the size of the page isn't going to do anything. But I can do this. There we go. Can I? Yes. I want to get a good look at this. I'm not, because this does look, I'm not entirely sure how that was drawn. I'm pretty sure this was a pain in the dick, as it almost always is. I'm not sure if she, drew this in, with white lines, or if this. I'm trying to figure out, is this like a black piece of paper, and then you, drew everything else in white? Or since this was probably made digitally, you start with a black page and use the white pen, so to speak. Was it font Times New Roman? And then there's this. Can I not see that? There we go. Hold on, I think. Oh, but this thing froze. Let me just go ahead and refresh that. Easy as. There we go. Because this is actually what I wanted to say. Well, I did want to see this. I did want to talk about that. But I do want to see this. Backgrounds are kind of my weakness. So I definitely want to see this. So this is a lot going on for a small panel. What I bet happened is like, and she can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sending the video to her, but she can correct me if I'm wrong. Is like she did this separately on like a separate sort of on a separate canvas, and then scaled it down and pasted it into something of this size. That's what I'm guessing happened. Because look at all this tiny, minuscule. Or she got someone else to do it. I'm not necessarily sure if like we're allowed to use assistants in these, but look, tiny. And this one panel in this one page must have taken days. I mean, this I can kind of see. Yeah, you could probably do that in a day. But that was a project. That was a freaking project. Let me increase my size here before we. Oops. Let me increase my size here before we continue on. There we go. Make it nice and inconvenient. There we go. Make it nice and inconvenient for you. Make sure it's inconvenient. It is inconvenient. There we go. And is all revenge justified? Phone rings. Okay, work time. I'm up. I'm up. Wait a sec. Hold on. I see. I think this is a sort of passage of time thing. Hold on a second. Let me take a good look. Alright. I was going to read through the rest of the page, but it doesn't make much sense if I read it out loud. It's kind of something you have to see. It's kind of something you have to see. Hold on a second. Yeah, and it's definitely kind of something you have to see. Let me decrease my size here so we can actually take a look. Yeah. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. Okay, work time. You see this? You can't see my mouse here scrolling over this, or can you? I don't know. But you see this? Maybe this isn't even on the right thing. Something to consider. But regardless, see this finger pointing. She either shoots or slashes at someone's throat. I'm up. I'm up. Ah. Oh, but I guess this is still the phone, right? And then, thank you. I think this is read from left to right. I think it is this. So this is a ghoul. I suppose that's what this is. Gives her some sort of bead, gem, soul thing, and it goes into a pooch, a pouch. But yeah, it doesn't make much sense if I read it out loud. So that's kind of why I wanted to show this off. But at least we're kind of getting the message here, right? This is of course in Keisho Tenketsu, which is was it introduction, development, twist, conclusion. This is giving us a view into what this character's daily life is like. That's what it is. Kind of hard to follow up until this point, where like the last panel, and then you can kind of work backwards. So that's kind of what I did. Right, that's kind of what I did. And no disrespect, I suck at these too. If you, my storyboard should be available in places. I'm not sure which ones at this point. It's available in places. Actually, it's available on my Instagram, and there's a sequence just like this. In that, where matter of fact, I make a note of it with an asterisk passage of time because I wasn't entirely sure how to make that work, but I do it there too. So hopefully, it doesn't come across as me being a little asshole, right? Doesn't come across like that. There we are. There we go. Nice and big. Nice big. Because I need to also get through this because I have places to be. I can't be spending 1,000 years on every single page. You ever. Hey, Rhea, think about your life before becoming a Ripper. Well, aren't you nosy today? Never mind. Yeah, sometimes. Mostly just my son, though. But I made my decision just like you. Can't be helped. Jeez, what a shitty old mentor. Well, why don't you walk your shitty mentor to the gate, eh? That was a joke, right? I can't breathe. Thanks for walking with me and grabbing lunch. I'm stuffed. Sure. And I was on my way over here anyway. Jackie. What's wrong? You okay? I. I'm fine, Rhea. I'm going up to work. Living world. Okay, this is okay. I didn't want to stop here, but I'd actually have to stop here again because we see a panel, which again gets my attention. Panel that gets my attention. Do it like that. Yes. Yes, we'll do it like that. Again, this. I need. I'm asking her, how did she make this? Of course, I suppose this is technically 3-point perspective, right? I might actually take this into Clip Studio Paint and see how she made this. Because again, what you could have done, you'll sometimes see this, where like a mangaka will kind of photo bash stuff, or they'll take a photo of like a car or something. I remember this specifically in Bakuman, where they took like a picture of a car and either literally drew over it, or just took like took the photo into the computer, cut it out, put it in monochrome, and then plugged it into the manga. That can be a case here. I know that when there are like shots of the planet Earth, instead of drawing the planet Earth, they'll like literally take like the blue marble photograph, right? The blue marble photograph of Earth, put that crap in monochrome, and then plug it right into the manga. I've seen that like half a dozen times too. So I'm not. I don't think she did. I don't think like she took an image of New York City, put it in monochrome, then plugged it in here. I think this is all hand drawn. Wait a second. These cars and trucks and stuff. Okay, now I have my doubts because those look. I I'm asking how you did this. I'm, I'm gonna put my money on that's how she did it. She took a photo and then she plugged it in. And people who aren't artists will say, "Oh, that's cheating. Oh, that's cheating. Oh, that's cheating." Well, then maybe it is. Maybe it is. If it now, I'm saying if it were me, I call this intelligent. Work smarter, not harder. Work smarter, not harder. Of course, it also depends if it's like a stock photo or something, or if she took it herself. I don't know how she's gonna get like an aerial view like this, but whatever. I'm probably the only guy on the planet who really notices or cares about that kind of thing. But I consider cheating as it's all to help tell the story, and I think this thing froze again. Yay! Bum, 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 bum. There we go. All right, back to it. Back to the shenanigans. Let me again. I just thought that. Yeah, I mean, definitely had a lot more more energy for this one than I had for Sun Tribe. I don't know why. I'm just as tired now as I was then. I have no idea why. No idea why. Anyway, did you see what happened? No clue. It was her ma'am. Would you like to comment on what? Everyone get back. Now, back. Breaking news. 52-year-old Gregory Brown has been the victim of a fatal hit and run. Brown leaves behind an ailing mother. More tonight at 10. What the? Where am I? Hello, Gregory. My name is Jackie. I'm here to discuss your options for passing over. You've just been murdered. I'm sorry, young lady. Can you show me the exit? I have to get back to my mother. She's very sick. I'm the only one she has to take care of her. You understand that, right? I understand. However, you are, in fact, dead. Please let me finish explaining. I'm a Ripper. When someone is murdered, that person is brought here into the death zone and given 3 options for passing over. Option 1. You'll accept death pass over, and be reincarnated. You'll be born into a new life form, into a new form, and start life again. So, sorry. It's unknown as to when you'll become human again. So, what is that? Is that Hindu or is it Hindu that did the reincarnation? Or was it Buddhism? I have no clue. I forget. Option 2. I fulfill my primary duty as Ripper and avenge your death, but you'll be bound to the death zone forever. Am I really actually dead? I'm afraid so. I see. So even in death, I'm preoccupied with my mother. I'm preoccupied with my mother. It's a little embarrassing. Now I think about it, I've been so focused on mother that I haven't done anything for myself. No wife, no kids. My mother's pretty pathetic when summed up, ain't it? I think I'll do option 2. I'm sure mother wouldn't approve of revenge, but being murdered robbed me of any ability to change. I don't think I could truly rest, knowing I did nothing for myself. I see. Don't you want to hear the last option? What's the last option? Become a Ripper. Join me to help avenge other murdered people. I'm old. Why the hell would I want to do that? Right. Understood. You've chosen option 2. Once you've been avenged, you'll be able to rest in peace, but you'll remain in this place forever. If that's okay, please wait here until I return. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. I'm so tired. Living World. A few days later. The trauma of being murdered causes one to lose memory of their murderer. So it is up to me, not too far, to uncover Gregory's killer. Okay, where are you? Now this is another chance to look at the backgrounds here, because I think these backgrounds, the way they're drawn, or at least the way they're shaded, are based off of a specific African American artist who did the same thing. Now I do not remember their name. Maybe I'm just coming up with stuff, right? But I seem to remember that there was an artist who shaded stuff like this. I don't know. I do not remember. Let me zoom in on that so we can actually take a look at it. Doesn't that zoom in too far? I'm in pain just looking at this. Not because it's bad, but because I can imagine myself drawing this, and it's like, oh my god. Again, this is something that would have taken me like an entire day might have been devoted to this one panel. I don't draw as fast as I should, I'll be honest with you. Like an entire day plus would have been devoted just to this panel. Damn it. Alright, cool. There we go. Didn't freeze on me. Yay! Increase my size again. Boop, 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 boop. Also, hopefully, new Gundam Breaker tomorrow. Or the day after. New Gundam Breaker eventually. Within the next day or two is what I'm trying to say. Okay. See, what is that? Yeah, it does make sense if I read it out loud, so I think I'll just move myself over. Yeah, just do that right quick. Target's near, but where? There! It's daytime, so he shouldn't be able to see me. My eyes of perception, I'll rip his soul. Now's my chance. Police are still on the hunt for the driver of a fatal hit and run last Thursday afternoon, which led to the death of a 52-year-old Gregory Brown. What? She's just a kid. She killed Gregory? Shit, I can't rip this little kid. Investigators have discovered that the car had been stolen earlier that day. Duh. However, the suspect is still at large. What? What do I do? She can't be any older than 17. There's no way the tracker's wrong. But could she really have killed him? There's no one around. She's probably squatting here. She's gotta be around the same age as Fiona now. No, this isn't right. I can't kill this kid, but I. Okay, now we see the moral quandary, the theme, the question that the story kind of centers itself around. I mean, granted, it kind of let off with it, right? It let off with it in the plot synopsis, and it let off with it within the first couple of pages. I think I am tired and my brain is fried. But yes. So there are a couple of ways she can do it from here. There are a couple of ways she can proceed from here, right? She could either, well, there are three options. She could do nothing. She could simply fulfill her contract as, as a professional would, I suppose. Or she can investigate the death and see, what the deal was, why this person's squatting here, why they stole the car, why they drove it into the person, and, and X, Y, Z. So, I mean, Gregory doesn't seem like a bad guy. Probably not a great guy considering he chose, well, revenge. But is what it is. Let's see what choice she decides to make. This Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. I'm so tired. This can't be real. Hi there. I am here on behalf of your victim, Gregory Brown. You demand vengeance. So I have come for that purpose. To rip your soul as retribution. What? Who are you? What is this place? My name is Jackie, and I'd just like to talk to you. What is your name? My, my name's Eleanor. Eleanor. That's a very beautiful name. I know this is strange, but please, sit and talk. Okay, so she's choosing, I guess, what would be the third option, I suppose, which is to investigate the death and see what Eleanor's deal is. Can you let that old guy know I'm really sorry? I didn't mean to hit him. Only one person was supposed to die that day. I know I messed up, but do you think he could change his mind about revenge? Why should he? If you were in his position, would you really want someone to ask you that? You killed that guy, and there are consequences for that. Okay, this is okay. You know how I was talking about? I mean, I'm gonna read this page and then finish reading this page and I'll jump on that. You might be able to see it. Um, there are millions of people living irreplaceable lives. That old guy wasn't perfect, but because of you, he's dead now. It's because of your recklessness that he deserves his revenge. Okay, let me. Yeah, you can see it. You know how I was talking about how people would use like the blue marble image of Earth, put that in monochrome, throw it in the manga, and call it that. This is what I'm talking about. And again, that's not a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing. Concept artists use things like photo bashing. Illustrators use samples. Look, it's not a bad thing. I'm an artist myself. It's not a bad thing. It's not a criticism. Just something I noticed personally, though. I'm not sure specifically which image of Earth that is. I know I've seen it before. I'm just not sure which one. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, actually, let me center myself. Hold on. Let me center myself. Might even have to make myself a little bit bigger. There we go. There we are. There we are. I don't want to die anymore. So maybe I can be forgiven. I know that what I did was bad, but maybe I could change. Like, I don't know how to make it up, but I'd do anything. Life's been hard. parents left me, and every adult I've turned to just made things worse. I'm sorry, Eleanor. That isn't within my power. Will it hurt? Give me your hand. What place have you always wanted to go visit? Paris, I guess? See the Eiffel Tower? At all, as I For some reason, I wanted to look at her hand. For some reason, I thought she had 3 fingers, not 4. Anyway, that was hand drawn. That was hand drawn. I will tell you that much. Can you see it from your vantage point, fellas? You cannot. That was hand drawn. That was not easy. That is a showcase of skill right there. Holy but Jesus. So Gigi does really good backgrounds. I'll tell you that. Like backgrounds are one of my weaknesses, that and effects. So when I see someone who can do it well, I do that. I just gotta put respect on their name. That's just how it is. That is just how it is. Also, lights coming out of her eyes and stuff. So this is the thing that's happening. I'm so sorry. Rest well, Eleanor. Ah, Jackie, you're back. So, how'd it go? You've been avenged, Gregory. We can both rest now. That's great. Thank you, Jackie. I'm just doing my job. Think I'm ready to go now. There, big guy. Goodbye, Jackie. Damn it. Oh, the drinks here are the absolute best. Hey, you didn't touch your food. Is it no good, Jackie? Oh, what'd you say, Ray? What's up with you, kid? What up? Yeah, what's up with you today, kid? You aren't normally this gloomy. I'm starting to get to the point where my eyes are reading faster than my mouth, and it becomes tricky. Has ripped a kid today, 17 years old. Well, I guess we're sticking to drinking tonight. You ever have to rip a kid? Yeah, it's awful. But kids murder people too. Unfortunately, it's just part of our job as rippers. But we're talking about killing children. That's not what I thought I'd be doing here, Rhea. I know. It's the worst part of the job. Sorry I didn't warn you about it. That's on me as your mentor. But there's so much good we do as well. We help the souls of the murder find peace and rest. It's hard, complicated, and bloody, but it's necessary work. But is it right? Depends on who you ask. I'm sure your client felt it was right. It's not up to us to say what's right or not. Sometimes things just are. Our duty as rippers is to avenge and bring peace. Got it? Got it. Thank you. Please come again. Ah, that place is always good. What's up, kid? Still bummed out? No. Thank you, Ray. I guess I have a lot to learn about being a reaper. From now on, I'll focus on the peace of my clients and on the act of revenge. Yeah, that's the spirit, kid. You'll do great. You old drunk. Come on, Ray. Let's get you home. Jackie did indeed become a great ripper, but questions of right or wrong still remain unanswered. Okay. And that was Resenter by Gigi. I'm going to mess up her name. The Queen of Horror manga, Gigi Murakami. I'm mess up her name. It definitely asks some interesting questions. You don't get answers to them because, I mean, how do you answer something like that, right? I mean, even obviously in real life, things like this happen, right? Right. Like as a soldier, right? I mean, never been. I'm only a reservist. Never been deployed, and long may that trend continue. But these things happen, whether you're a police officer or a firefighter, soldier, ripper, right? These kind of things happen where there is no good decision. There's just a least bad one, right? And in Jackie's situation, well, I'm not necessarily sure there is a right option. I mean, I suppose, okay, you do the investigation, go back to Gregory, tell him what the deal was, and maybe he'll have a change of heart, and maybe that would be better for him, right? Because if he chooses to use the services of a ripper, your soul's stuck in purgatory forever. Kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. I mean, if some dumbass punk can, ram me over, I'd be pretty pissed too. I would, yeah, I would be upset. I would not be a happy boy. Fair enough. Fair enough. But if he knew what the deal was, maybe he would, maybe he would do something different, right? And I think these are the kind of questions that Gigi wants us to ask. You know, get us thinking about what we would do given the put in the same situation. And I think she definitely pulls it off well. And there are definitely instances of good art. The pacing was good. Story was good. There are a couple of places where I kind of lost track of what was going on, but there aren't very many, and it's not too big of a deal if you get to the end of the page and then work backwards. You can pretty easily figure out what's going on. So I think it only happened like what twice, and that might be because I'm tired as hell. So far so good. That was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good stuff. And there's a hmm hmm. Now they're going through four of these now. I mean, you only see three because Giggle Fist is something that I did not make a video for. I have read it, but I did not make a video for it. After going through all of these, they all in a way feel the same, and I think that's because Sasuke Hisaki edited all of them himself, right? So these are going to be attuned, at least in some respect, to his taste, and so there's going to be some part of him that feels similar. Not necessarily sure that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. If he can find some, other editors that he trusts and that he respects who are willing to either come over here from Japan, from Shonen Jump, if they're tired of it, or some American editors who know what's up, maybe that would be worth it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. To everyone else who's like read multiple of these, I like to see like, do these feel the same or similar to you? Of course, they're all different stories. You know, of course, they're all different stories written by different people. But there's something about them that feels similar. Again, I don't think it's a bad thing, but there's that going on. But that was pretty good. I see why I got a million views. As a matter of fact, is there a way to see like the a million views but 11 comments? That is weird. Comment contains a spoiler. But yeah, I definitely like it. Hmm. I wonder. I wonder if Gigi's going for a series. I don't think so. Actually, I can check the Twitter. Oh, this was done traditionally. Hold on a sec. Let me hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. So y'all can see what's up. So y'all can see what's up. Hold on a sec. Oh, hold on a sec. What is this?
Hi there.
Come on.
My
Play.
name is Gigi. I'm doing an intro because this vlog is a very special
Oh my
vlog.
god.
It is about my first manga ever called
Oh my
Resenter.
god.
I am a horror manga artist and illustrator. My first ever horror manga is Resenter because I'm still working on it.
This was done traditionally. Okay, I gotta put some respect on her name. Okay, I gotta put some respect. Oh, okay. Hold on a second, Gigi. Hold on a second. 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 So this, you mean to tell me? I mean, it might have been done. Let me move myself so you can actually see what I'm looking at. Okay, so this panel might have been done. Okay, so she might have taken like a whole big ass piece of paper, drawn this, this last panel here, put it into the computer, resized it, and plugged it into the page like that, which is probably how I would have done it in the same position since I also draw traditionally. I do effects and screen tones and stuff on the computer, and of course lettering. But yeah, she does her stuff traditionally. Gotta respect that. Gotta respect that. I can't. Okay. Okay, that is a thing. That is a thing now. All right, so where would I rank Resent? After I'm done all these, I gotta probably make a tier list, like do a tier list video of all the one shots that I've read. That'll be fun, actually. I think I will do that. But I need to read them all, and I might need to make a video on Giggle Fist, but of course I've already read it. And spoiler alert, still probably top. I still got things to say about it, but I might do something like that. Actually, can I see precisely how many? Because I think I missed one at least. Um, mm, free chapters, free chapters. That looks interesting. But that's another series for another day. The Incurable Case of Life. So many interesting series. Here we go. Flux Implement. Okay. So this is the one I missed. Flux Implementer. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I have missed this one. I have missed this one. Okay. So next time we'll be doing this. Next time we will absolutely 100% be doing this. Abs-freaking-lutely. So next time we'll be doing this. Hopefully you want to wait like a freaking month for me to get to it. But I didn't know like there's like a batches that are ending. So I know God damn, well, yawning, I'm tired. Okay, conclusions. Let me get my happy ass to bed. Okay, conclusions. That was pretty good and pretty impressive. I think this what she said that was her first one shot. Yeah, I thought that was pretty impressive. Is she ready for a series? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not qualified to make that judgment. But I thought it was pretty good. It was yeah. And you're getting that very healthy amount of genres and series and stuff. I need to keep all this in mind when I eventually. This is also all learning for when I eventually get to my one shot. If Viz ever takes me and emails me back, hey guys. But yeah, good stuff. Go ahead and read it. You can go ahead and find her and follow her as well. By the way, follow her as well. By the way, there you go. At Queen of Horror Manga, Gigimurakami, going to New York City Comic Con. So tell her I said hi. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it there. Good stuff. Looking forward to what you do next. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.